Hey guys, and welcome to Cooking with Chef Shaw. This is the making of my three meat spaghetti. In this pot, you see my top sirloin. I see my top bone is climbing up, but we're gonna add garlic, basil, Italian seasoning, yes, right to the meat. If your meat's not flavored, your sauce can't be flavored. So far, guys, I've added the black pepper, the granulated onion, the onion powder, and Nona's spaghetti pasta sauce seasoning. As you can see, I've got my vegetables pre-cut. I'm going to cut them up smaller. This is just my helping me out a little bit. I've got my G butter. You know I'm going to use my G butter. I've got my eggs coming to room temp, along with I got my natural all white flour, my olive oil. What am I doing, you pray tell? I'm going to make homemade pasta to go with this homemade pasta sauce. We've got our tomato sauce, our crushed tomatoes, and our tomato puree. We've also got our 8515 ground beef lean, and we have our Johnsonville Italian sausage. And I have 2 packs of Saison, a beef stock, and a chicken stock. And I also have my balsamic vinegar. We're going to go over here to the pot. And as you can see, I've started seasoning everything. And my top sirloin is browning up really nicely. And we're going to let this cook for about 2 hours. Let it cook all the way down and spread it up. Some people use beef shank. Some people use beef short ribs. Well, I had top sirloin laying around in the freezer. Why not put it to good use? So, keep watching as this meal comes together. So we're going to add about 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of oil. Let that pot get back hot. I recommend you doing this in a Dutch oven or even a cast iron Dutch oven. This is more of an enamel one, not enamel, aluminum. It's not a real cast iron, I can know that much. And just make sure you prep all your vegetables ahead of time. On my tray, I have red onion, portobello mushrooms, white onion, green and red bell peppers, and about 4 cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to add all of that in. You guys hear that sizzle? That's that good sound. I have my stove on about medium. You guys remember my stove does not cooperate all the time, so I can't cook really high. And we're going to let these cook down. I'm going to add a little bit of my vegetable spice that I made. If you guys remember from one of my first videos, I told you about this vegetable spice I made up. And it goes on all vegetables. I really love it when I'm doing my smoked cabbage on the grill. I do it with a hickory smoked wood. No lot of fluid and very little charcoal, if any at all. So I'm going to drain this meat, let these vegetables get to sweat down, and I'll be back to show you the other parts as they're going along. As you guys can see, the vegetables are still cooking down. I'm going to move the eye over so we can get a better look at them. But they're still doing real nice. We got our bell peppers, red and green, our Spanish onion, and our red onion. I like the sweetness of the red onion. I've got some portobello mushrooms and some portocini mushrooms in here. And I don't know if you guys can see it really, really well, but I added some carrots in there. Now, I added the carrots for sweetness. I do not put sugar in my marinara spaghetti sauces. But again, I do not put sugar in my spaghetti or marinara sauces. If I have to use a sweetener and I don't have carrots, I will use honey or agave, but I will not use raw sugar or cane sugar. I'm sorry, not raw sugar, but cane sugar. I don't use any sugar. So I'm just going to stir these vegetables around a bit, and they're pretty much where I want them, because I don't want them done. I still want them to have some shape and some bite, because remember, these are still going to cook down some more in our veggies, in our sauce, I'm sorry. They are our veggies. So to this, I'm going to add 1 pound of the grass-fed 8515 ground beef and 1 pound of the Johnsonville sweet Italian sausage. And you just want to put that in. Make sure it all falls down in your pot. We're going to move our wooden spoon over for now. And I'm going to grab my my metal spoon over. And I'm going to grab my wooden spatula. It's used, y'all. It's abused. I've had this thing a long time. What you want to do is you want to start breaking that meat down. Because you don't want it to cook and be a big patty. You want to have a nice, silky smooth, but yet meaty meat sauce. So at this point is when you can break it down just a little bit more. Let's be for real. We know us. We like a little seasoning. So right here I say go ahead and add your ground black pepper. Add you a little bit of Himalayan sea salt. Add you a little bit of granulated garlic or garlic powder, onion, granulated onion or onion powder. And for those of you that like it, add a little seasoned salt. I'm not a seasoned salt girl. I've learned that I don't need it. So I try to avoid it. I let the flavors of everything come out. Because, as you know, you don't want to muddle anything. But I am going to keep this pot moving. And I'm not going to bore y'all watching me stir the meat. But I am going to break it down some more, guys. And I'll be right back with the completed meat sauce, the meat process, and then I'll show you guys what sauces I'm using, what tomatoes I'm using. I got a few fresh tomatoes I'm about to put in a cast iron on the side of me, and I'm going to blister them up, only because I don't want them to go to waste. You don't have to do that part. I do it because I'm me, and I may not even do it. I might just make me a good salad to go with the dinner, because as of right now, we're having pasta with coleslaw. Gonna keep it real simple. Kids probably won't even eat the coleslaw. They'll probably eat only the pasta and be happy. And I'll probably take some bread, put a little butter and garlic on there, and heat that up for them. And they'll be satisfied. But you see how fine that is, guys? I ended up doing it with you guys anyway. And I'm glad. I like being here with you. I like cooking. I like showing you guys what I do and what I love to do. Because you know, I'm doing what I love and I love what I do. Well, you're going to cook this until you see no more pink. You just want it to get just done. Not overdone, not dried out, but just done. I'm not going to drain this because I'm not going to add any extra olive oil right away. So I want to see what the natural oils come together and they look like. So let's work on the meat, guys. Let me clean off my stove and I'll be right back, okay? So as you can see, guys, my meat has very little pink left in it. I'm going to turn this down to a low. Like I said, I'm not going to drain it right now because you're going to have time to skim the fat off a little bit later within the tomato sauce. But what I am going to do, make sure I don't have any big chunks of meat in there. Break them down if I do. Right now I can taste it. I eat medium well meat. See if I need anything. I did go ahead and add a little Italian seasoning, some thyme, some smoked paprika, and some black pepper. No salt. Salt already has its place in this menu. The salt will come in when I start doing the tomato sauces. And for this, I'm using a can of tomato sauce, 2 cans of crushed tomatoes, and a can of tomato puree. You can opt out of this can of tomato puree if you have it and do tomato paste. I don't have any tomato paste, but I do have a lot of cans of everything else. So I'm just going to dump my crushed tomatoes in. You guys see how close I got to that pot? I'm not trying to wear this. I'm going to say again, I'm not trying to wear this. I'm going to turn my pot down to low because I said I was going to do it, but I didn't do it. And you know what? I may not even need the whole can of tomato sauce or the tomato puree because it's so thick and luscious already. I have a can of tomato sauce. So since I got it open, I'm going to use that one. And I think I'm going to use half a can of tomato puree. Then I'm done with cans for now. I'm going to put a top on this. Let it simmer. I want to work on homemade pasta, but I might have to save that for tomorrow for you guys and go ahead and use a box pasta because I have my grandbabies here. It's 5 of them, and they're not very happy that they have to go in the room and play, and they smell food. And here's my can of tomato puree. The reason I said I use tomato puree, you see how thick that is, guys? That's just like using tomato paste. Just like it. I'm going to also add to this, I buy these little stocks by Knorr. This is a beef and this is a chicken. Yes, I'm putting both in there. I told you the salt would come into play. This is my salt factor. This is why I don't do all that salt in the beginning, because I don't want a salty sauce. And remember, the sauce is going to be mild and mellow today. Now tomorrow, whoo, yeah, I think I'm going to get up early and make the homemade pasta for you guys and show you guys the end result when we reheat the sauce and add that on top of that homemade pasta. Oh my goodness, everybody knows. You can't tell me you don't know this, y'all. That once you let pasta sauce, greens, dressing, you let those things sit and stew, you know the flavors come out and oh my goodness, they be bursting. See, now this spoon's not working for me no more. I'm going back to my handy dandy metal spoon. Reason that spoon ain't working for me, because I need to be able to get in there. I want to get in there and make sure all that stock is being broken down. I'm going to put a lid on this. And when I come back, we're going to be finishing it up with some already made pasta. Sorry, guys. I promise I will make the pasta first thing in the morning. And we're going to plate it up so you guys can see homemade marinara sauce. But before I go, I'm going to add to this maybe 5 bay leaves. I've already got my garlic in there. I've already got my onion. I grabbed the wrong jar. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm going to add about 5 bay leaves. And that's it. I'm not going to add no oil. I don't add sugar. If when I taste it in about an hour, it's still salty. I mean, not salty, but acidy. It's not going to be salty. It's going to be acidy. But I'm hoping that it's not. I usually can get away with not adding anything. I'll add a little honey. Because like I said, I prefer honey. It's a broke one, so I'm going to get another big one. I'll add honey because I prefer honey over sugar. Don't forget, guys, we're going to take those bay leaves out. We don't want to get it to nobody on their plate. Ew, gross, nasty. You don't want to do that to nobody. And as always, I'm doing what I love and loving what I do. Do you hear me? I am doing what I love and loving what I do. I'll see you guys in a few. Guys, really quick, I almost forgot something. That beautiful shredded beef we had. How did I do that? We're going to add it in right now. I'm sorry. Don't get me. I almost forgot about it. See that? Now you tell me this would make some beautiful lasagna. This won't make a lovely, lovely stuffed shell. Oh, I know. Everybody's saying, why would you put that in the stuffed shell? Stuffed shell should have just cheese. Guess what? Stuffed shell has whatever you want to be in it. I make stuffed shells with shredded chicken, goat cheese, Havarti, Asiago, and a little bit of smoked Edam. So, don't let nobody tell you, oh, and ricotta. Don't forget the ricotta. Don't let nobody tell you there's a certain way you gotta make it. Unless you're Italian and it's just your family's way, that's different. I'm not Italian. You don't know that. I'm just a big girl that loves doing big things, and I'm doing what I love and I'm loving what I do and I have fun doing it. And at the end of the day, it's all about what my family wants. What my family wants is what my family gets. See you in a little bit when this cooks down, guys. Hey guys, and welcome back. As you can see, I just went on and did the boiled pasta. We got it boiling. We're not going to bore you with that. Everybody knows how to cook pasta. 8 minutes al dente if you want authentic pasta. Most of us don't like al dente. We want our pasta done. As you guys can see real good, right here, I got a little puddle. That's honey. After tasting it, we realized that we was going to need a little bit of honey in there. So I'm just going to add that in. But you guys see what happened? You see how thick that is? How luscious? I don't have a watery sauce. Stop buying the jars, y'all. We do not have to buy jarred spaghetti sauce. We can make spaghetti sauce for less, have what we want in it, know what's in it. Because even if you do your own canning, oh my goodness, if you do your own canning, that means that you know where your vegetables came from. All your tomatoes, all your onions, everything. Take advantage of that, guys. I'll be right back to show you the finished product, all plated up for the grandbabies. Hey guys, and as promised, I'm going to show you the plating up of the homemade pasta sauce. 3 meat pasta sauce. And just a simple coleslaw. Mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar, honey, and black pepper. And I added a little craisins. Just to get them to try to eat it because it's sweet. So I hope you guys have enjoyed cooking with Chef Shar, doing what I love and loving what I do. Don't forget what I told you about making sure you don't give anybody a bay leaf. If you can fish them out before you start panning up, that's wonderful. But it doesn't always work like that. And these are the grandbabies plates. As you can see, I have a set of colored plastic plates. Why, you ask? Because my oldest is only 7. And the youngest is 1. And boy, oh boy, do they break stuff. The youngest decided today that it would be okay to throw my collectible Coca-Cola cup. And I really didn't scream too much because we knew it was a strong possibility that he would do it. But as you can see, it came out absolutely wonderful. And I'll put up a picture of the adult plate. I'm going to sprinkle what little bit of Parmesan cheese I have on here for them. And as always, thank you for checking in with me. While I did what I love and I love what I'm doing. This is Cooking with Chef Shar, homemade pasta sauce. See you guys later. Toodles. Hey guys, I almost signed off without letting you see the adult plate. This is the pasta, and here's the coleslaw. And like I said, it's really easy. It doesn't take us that many hours. You guys can use this meat sauce for whatever you like. I'm going to take a bite of this sauce and this spaghetti. And let y'all know what this came out like. Perfect. I promise y'all, I will tell y'all, I'll be the first one to say my sauce was messed up. This stuff is good. You have to try it. You have to. I promise you will never buy pasta from the store. You will never buy pasta sauce from the store. So, thank you for just checking my channel out. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that like button. Let me know what you didn't like. Let me know what you did like. You know I'm new to this. So, as always, this is Chef Char, doing what I love and loving what I do. Thanks, and see you tomorrow morning with the fresh pasta.